Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Here's the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try it over the left side. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with a run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Fortune this time around. trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Colorado! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got room at the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Colorado this drive. Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Calls his own number. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. He needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal, probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it in a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll run it from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. Got a little space. Gurney on the Jets. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
On the move. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that put.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great play on defense there. He was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's high. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Bucks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it to the right. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
To the air on first down. Calls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quick release on the RPO. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Wants to go up top. Does the short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's held. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throwing on the run. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Back to the ground with the running back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wants to change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snap from the gun on third down. Got his man on the right. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And that is no good. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That Auburn offense onto the field again. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating you?
Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And you can draw these up on paper all you want, but executing them is such a different level. It's different guys doing different things that you've asked them to do, and right there, misfire on the pass, and this defense now sets their offense up with good field position.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for a gap. It's high. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew by the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Buffaloes will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Gives it on the option. Brings it to the open. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting... Over 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll take it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. On the move at the 30. Into the secondary on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They'll go to the ground. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work into play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground. It's held. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. Quarterback keeper. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rams it. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. in the backfield. It's Durant. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Takes the handoff. It's high. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going to the ground. Gets it past the marker. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They're going to ride this running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, and just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Makes the grab on the left. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be legal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Touchdown, Colorado! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Gets away from one, finds room. Hits a seam wide open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed in the middle. It's held. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Now on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. on the inside. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, it's the fourth quarter. You got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And with 5 seconds left, this one to send us to overtime.
That's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position, tried to score a touchdown, tried to go get the win, but trying to tie it up in the last second, got him in range, and the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity, and this one's over.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the ranks.